Hey, and today we are cooking citrus garden egg nests from the 5-ingredient anti-inflammatory cookbook. Eggs baked inside a vegetable base with a hint of citrus. Looks impressive and easy to make. Let's do it. And for this recipe I would need to prepare some ingredients. Green cabbage and kale leaves. So we would need to cut both of them as thin as we can into little slices. So now we'll take this side and start to cut it onto the as thin as possible. It should be like this, like a little straws. So I'll put in the bowl. I would say I would need one more slice of cabbage. I can start to proceed with this. Don't like this. Let's remove it. Okay. Now some kale leaves, basically the same. I would prefer maybe to remove the stems because they're too hard. Let me check how we can do this. Let's say just cut it in half here, and this part. So just remove the stems for now. Okay. Okay, let's put all the leaves now and also just cut it nicely. Okay, looks good for now. Now we have a bowl full of the greens here, and we're ready to start preheating the pan to the medium level. So yeah, let's wait till the pan will be preheated. Okay, I believe this is ready. Just add some olive oil here, a little bit more, maybe 2 tablespoons or some. And now let's add all our mixture here to the pan, and we need to stir it. I would say from 8 to 10 minutes, and frequently stirring until softened. so it's should be very soft but not burned. So let's wait. At this point I see that maybe I should add more kale leaves, but overall it looks good for me. So let's wait. It already looks like started to be softer, but we need to wait a little bit more. So at this point I see that the thinner the slices would be, the faster it will be softer. So just depend on how accurate you are with your knife skills, but anyways, even the thicker slices are pretty okay. They will become very soft in a couple of minutes or so. So do not worry about this. Now I see that it's became very soft, not too soft to be honest. I prefer to have them crunchiness in the cabbage, but now you see that this is done. Just turn off the heat. And we need to transfer cabbage to the bowl and let it cool down maybe for 5 minutes, because later we'll need to add some eggs here, and we do not need definitely the eggs to be cooked before we will start frying them again. So I would say the cabbage are cooled enough. Let me check. Yeah, it's pretty soft. And we're ready to proceed. We need to add here 2 eggs. And 2. Oh, come on. Pinch of salt, a little bit, and at this point I would add also some black pepper. We need to stir it well to make even texture here. It looks like an omelette with the cabbages, but with some addition later. Yeah, you see, now it's became very soft and very soggy here. Okay, turn on the heat again. Add some olive oil. I would need to spread this olive oil evenly. Sometimes it's better to use spray if you have it, but currently I do not have, so just spread it this way. And now, to be honest, the hardest part, we need to put all the cabbages back. And now try to divide it by, I would say evenly by 2 pieces, something like this. You see the egg started already cooking, so we need to hurry up, to be honest, so this is why it's a little bit stressful. Another one. Let's try to make some round shape here. As round as possible, to be honest, but it won't affect any taste, you know. It will just look nice. So if it's possible, try to make some nests with some place for the extra egg here. Try to keep the height of the nests even to make it more evenly cooked, so it will be much easier to control the temperature. Okay, I would say that's good enough. Not perfect, but we don't need to be perfect here. So just wait a little bit. Yeah, now we're ready to put some eggs here. Put maybe a medium-low level the heat. We don't need to extra heat here right now. So yeah, let's try to put some eggs here. We'll see how it's going. Okay. And another one. Yeah, looks good. At least I was able to put the yolks in the center, so now it's looking good. And just cover with the lid. Put on the low medium heat and wait until the egg whites are set and the yolks reach your desired doneness. So let's wait. Yeah, while we're waiting for the eggs, let's prepare our grapefruit. Let's try to peel it. I would need some grapefruit slices, maybe 4 or 5, depending on your taste. So yeah, let's have this one and try to peel it. Oh, it's very juicy. Let's start with this one. Hardest part, you know, to remove. Yeah, it's This is very ripe, so it's very juicy. It won't be able to remove it clean as it should be, but it will be very tasty, believe me. You see all the juices here, so yeah, let's find some extra. Oh, this should be nice. Ah, no. Yeah, this is like a very soft one, so not too much slices we can take, but overall it should be very tasty. Okay, I would say it's enough. So let's see how the eggs looks like. Yeah, I see currently that the whites are still not ready, and let's wait for a couple more minutes. One more look again. Oh, now it's becoming better. But still, let's wait a little bit. So let's take a look. Okay, I would say I am happy enough with the eggs. Maybe I was waiting too long. Okay, let's try to move one of the nests to the bowl. Okay. So what can I say? It's definitely not the easiest recipe, to be honest. So you need to play a little bit with the cabbage, play a little bit with these nests, and the hardest part here, I would say that you need to watch carefully for the eggs, because at that point, especially when the cabbage is too high, and the eggs will be cooking not very fast, and as you see, the yolk is already a little bit overcooked for me. I would add some salt here on the egg on top. And let's try. Yeah, I messed up with a little bit with the egg, so it should be not so overcooked, but overall it does taste very good. Though the cabbage are really soft, they still have some texture, and as you see, they're fried a little bit golden brown, so it's tastes like a baked cabbage or so. I will try it with the grapefruit. Does it make any sense or not? Yeah, it's very interesting taste. I would like to add some pepper here. And definitely next time watch for your egg yolk if you prefer more soggy, more liquid egg yolk. You definitely should wait a little less, but I'm also preparing this for my kids, so they're preferring the yolk to be more stable, as like here. So this thing you should definitely control by yourself. Okay, anyways, it tastes very good, and I would like, okay, anyways, it tastes very good. So let's see you in the next video.